I'm Chief Stephanie Mathias, one of the hereditary chiefs from the Squamish Nation in British Columbia, Canada, on the West Coast. The Indigenous people of the world, I think, needed to get together and work as a whole and as a unit in order to start to make changes on a global scale, because there are many Indigenous cultures in the world that are struggling and have had difficulties in the past and are trying to have a resurgence of their culture, and I think we needed to support each other in that, and I think there's a level of understanding that we have for each other to be able to move forward with the information society as it is today. We need to gather so that we can ensure that the United Nations, for example, isn't making cookie-cutter framework agreements for every Indigenous culture, because they are all very different. What is happening in North America is completely, entirely different than what's happening in South America. There's just such a large variance that it's extremely important that non-Indigenous people and organizations bear in mind that we cannot have a box and put it onto every Indigenous culture, because they're so vastly different. And that's, I think, the importance of something like this. Each Indigenous culture can step forward and have a voice for their own culture and their own tradition to ensure that the survival of those cultures maintains the integrity of that culture.